I've been covering high school sports in Minnesota for 40 years, and there's a lot of us old guys, a few of us old guys that are left who've covered preps and love it. John Millea is one of those guys.
John worked at the Star Tribune for 20 years before transitioning to his current job at the Minnesota State High School League.
You may have heard of John's Journal, where John drives across the state of Minnesota documenting all the great high school stories in all sports for the High School League. I talked to John and had him stop here at CARE. What is it about high school sports that you love the most?
You know, it's the community of it, because everybody went to high school. Not everybody was an athlete, but everybody went to high school.
Right.
That's the thing. Everybody knows what this world is like. How many things does everybody in the country share? That's one. I don't know if there's many others, you know.
How would you describe John's Journal? What did John's Journal turn into?
Yeah, it's the place where I can tell these stories of high school sports and activities in Minnesota. I'm not writing game stories. Yep. It's not X's and O's. Right. It's mostly the people involved, the scene. Try to take people with me when I go to a place and write a story, whether I'm going 10 miles away or 300 miles away. What's it like in Hancock, Minnesota on Friday night, or what's it like in Duluth at a volleyball tournament, or whatever it is. Just take people with me and tell the story of these great events in Minnesota high school. And I'm in a unique position in this job with the high school league. When I send an email to an athletic director and a coach, hey, I'm going to come to your game, or I'm going to be at this volleyball match, or I'm coming to the track meet, they're excited because the guy from the high school league's coming. And I'm excited. I'm more excited than they are. I think they're excited when I come, but I'm much more excited than they are. Yeah, it's just a cool thing. And sometimes I go to a practice or a game or whatever it is, and I don't have a story in mind. But I like to tell young journalists, showing up is more than half the battle. I've stumbled into so many stories just by being there and seeing something, maybe jotting down a note, and later it becomes a great story.
So how many miles have you put on the car that you drive for John's Journal?
Not many yet, but it's going to be. I mean, it's tens of thousands of miles every year, and it's so much fun. Like I said, I've already been to the Iron Range. Now's the time we start gassing that baby up and go and have more fun than anybody should ever be allowed to have.
Have you gone through just one car in the 14 years you've been doing this?
I'm on number 4.
You're on number 4.
This is the 4th one, yeah. Toyota sponsors John's Journal. They give us a car. Each one is a 3-year lease at no cost to the high school league. Toyota's great.
That's awesome.
So I picked up the 4th one last December. So I'm on 4 of them. So I don't sneak it. If I'm coming into a small town, they see me coming.
Yeah. For people that don't know John's Journal, your car is decorated.
It's got a lot of graphics on it. It's got my cartoon face on the side. It's got high school league logos. It's got Toyota logos. And one thing I love to do when I'm visiting a team or a school, put a sticker on my car. If you've got a sticker in the coach's office or the athletic director's office that has the name of your school or your team, let's go. I've had unofficial ceremonies. I'll have an entire team come out. Okay, guys, pick where you want the sticker to go, and I'll shoot video and photos and take a team photo with the car. It's really fun. Friday night is so special. Right. You know, just the whole scene and the little kids throwing footballs back here, not paying attention, and the bands and the cheerleading, the whole thing is it's magic. Any Friday night football game, and it's got to be Friday night to be really special, when there's a band, whether it's a 200-member marching band or it's 10 kids blowing horns in the bleachers, or not bleachers if there aren't enough bleachers. You know, coaches are working hard, kids are working hard, officials doing their jobs, just the whole scene. You got all the little boys and girls over here throwing footballs around, ignoring the actual game because they want to be out there someday. Right. There's on a beautiful Friday night, there's just nothing like it. And if you take me to if when I die, I go to a small town and I'm at a football game and there's cornfields around it, it's kind of the Field of Dreams thing. That's the best place to be.
Such a great time to talk to John, because he has such a great perspective, not only when he covered preps for the Star Trib, but in the last 14 years to have this job to represent the high school league and to go across the state and write these stories and take these pictures and put it out on social. It's just a great thing.